My current role is Associate Land and Planning Director at Taylor Wimpey in Bristol. In terms of my background, I actually studied psychology at Exeter University, so not an industry related degree, but when I left university I came straight to join Taylor Wimpey on the graduate programme. So it was a 2-year programme, and the first year was rotations through different disciplines. So I spent time out on site in production and sales, and then in the office in commercial, technical and land and planning. And during that time I also travelled through 3 different Taylor Wimpey regions in the UK, so got a real breadth of experience of the company. In the second year, I then went on to study land specifically and gain experience in land acquisition, which is what's led me to my role now.
I'm Sales and Marketing Director at Taylor Wimpey Bristol currently. I joined the graduate scheme in 2007. Whilst on the graduate scheme, I worked in 3 different business units around the country, and I also did a placement in our central sales and marketing department. Whilst doing the graduate scheme, I spent about 3 months in each different department and learned how they all interacted with each other. Going on from there, I've got my first position as an assistant sales manager at Taylor Wimpey Southern Counties in 2010. The graduate scheme supported me because along the way there was always someone that you could turn to for a bit of support, and there was always a development plan that you could work together with someone so that you could form your career within the company. Whilst on the graduate scheme, a lot of the training is on-site practical training. You're spending day with experts in their field, so it may be from working with ground workers, seeing how foundations are laid, or spending time with a land director putting a bid together in order to buy a piece of land. On top of that, there's also specific classroom training. So we had negotiation skills training, leadership training, even down to computer systems training. Anything that could help you support you in your future career, it was available to you. After I completed the scheme, I got my first job as a trainee sales manager in Taylor Wimpey Southern Counties. I then got promoted to field sales manager, and 3.5 years ago I took an interview for a job in Bristol and became a sales and marketing director there. So I relocated over to Bristol 3.5 years ago, and that's where I am now. My advice to future graduates would be to be as open-minded as possible. Every day I come to work I can learn something new, so you need to be a sponge and absorb just the information that's going on around you as much as possible.